players resolving their mulligans. And yeah, we got a sweet matchup. Bring to Light Scapeshift versus Izzet Phoenix. Bring to Light Scapeshift, deck that perennially shows up. Basically, it's just a control deck that's using Scapeshift as a win condition. It tries to stall the game until it can cast Scapeshift with and find 6 mountains and a Valakut to dome the opponent for 18 or some combination like that. So it's not like the sort of ramp combo-ish Scapeshift Valakut or Titan Shift decks you usually see. Probably playing some number of cryptic commands. And Bring to Light in the deck lets you, if you cast it with 4 colors, which the deck is playing, you can just cast your you can use it to tutor up your Scapeshift. But it's also got a bit of a toolbox thing going on, so you can use it to tutor up a Wrath, like a Supreme Verdict. And then Izzet Phoenix is a stock deck we've been seeing for a while.
Yeah.
Trying to chain a bunch of cantrips to flip thing in the ice, dump Archetype Phoenixes into the yard and then into play. Looks like Joe's on a mulligan. Unless I misinterpreted the situation.
It looked like he was thinking about drawing 6 cards, which is drawing.
Yeah. But I think he did mulligan. Yeah, so he's putting 1 card back. So this matchup's interesting. Izzet Phoenix, I think, obviously can beat anything because it has very powerful linear draws. But in general, I don't think you want to sit across from a control deck.
Although, this Scapeshift control deck is very different from like blue-white, right? Like blue-white's exiling all of their permanents. This is probably destroying them.
Yep. I've seen versions with Path to Exile. I've seen Bring to Light Scapeshift versions with Path to Exile.
Yeah.
It depends really what Zach's deck could really be on anything.
It looked like he had a Fatal Push in his hand.
It did look like that, and that's not the list I've been seeing was on bolts and paths. It was splashing white, but he could also be obviously if he's got Fatal Push in his hand, he's on a black. Is that
an Anger of the Gods?
A black splash. It does look like an Anger of the Gods. So he's got a lot of removal.
So this is how all Broken Phoenix combos start.
Yeah.
The most egregious card in Modern. Faithless Looting.
Yeah.
Just discarding 2 more.
So that kind of indicates he's low on lands if he's throwing away a Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
Alternatively, he could just think against Stomping Ground, Lightning Bolt's not going to have a lot of utility, but that doesn't seem that likely to me. I mean, Stomping Ground could signal a lot of things.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you still might not know your opponent is on Bring to Light, right? They might just be playing like the blue version of Scapeshift with like.
They could be on a number of things. Yeah. I don't know what I would put them on. Stomping Ground, Island, Secure Tribe Elder.
I think I'd probably put them on either this deck or like the blue version of Scapeshift with Cryptic Command.
Yeah, I'd probably put them on. I don't think there's very many decks it could be other than some kind of Scapeshift deck.
I mean that's really only where Secure Tribe Elder shows up is Scapeshift, right?
Alright, so Zach deciding against sacrificing the Tribe Elder, which is interesting. Ooh, Swamp Fatal Push. I bet Joe's thinking, what just happened to me?
Here?
What's just happened to me? And Steve is ready to rumble.
Dude, he's getting in there.
So it looks like Zach picked up a Maelstrom Pulse for the turn.
So he's sitting in with like, looks like he has a Steam Vent.
Anger of the Gods, Maelstrom Pulse.
And 2 other cards? Ooh,
2
Remand. Oh, that is so nice.
So Joe has Pyromancer Ascension.
A little bit of a different.
Yeah, so usually the stock builds have moved on to Aria Flame because it's it can kill people even without access to a graveyard.
Yeah, it's
but Pyromancer Ascension also very powerful. So
yeah,
don't hate either of those cards, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, they're both extremely powerful enchantments, right? So, like, the main angle of attack with those cards is that they're enchantments.
Right, that they dodge creature removal.
Yeah, and then the added bonus of Aria of Flame Wad is a little bit slower and a little bit less explosive.
Right, doesn't need the graveyard to kind of dome the opponent.
Exactly.
And if you untap with it, you're very likely to, like,
At least be
very far ahead.
Yeah.
Alright, so Zach electing to shock himself with a Steam Vents.
He has a Scapeshift in hand, but no additional green mana.
Right.
Not that it matters.
It
perhaps
doesn't matter at this point, but it is the card he needs to win the game.
Yeah, perhaps he just really values leaving up both his remands.
Yeah.
Maelstrom Pulse is a sorcery, correct? This seems like a great remand target.
Yep. Remanding the thing in the ice seems good.
Oh. That is not where that goes. I mean, eventually that's where it goes, right?
Yeah, so he's probably waiting until he has the lethal Scapeshift turn, just so his opponent gets extra domed out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
So worth noting this fire rate is, so whenever you put yourself down in multiples of 3 against this deck, it's kind
really
of important. Although I guess it has to put 6 mountains into play no matter what. So 18 is basically the magic number.
Yes.
So I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to think if there's a way the game could play out in such a way that it does, but probably not.
Maybe you draw too many mountains.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't Scapeshift all of them, so you only get 5.
Right. So he only has to Scapeshift away less mountains.
Yeah.
So if he naturally draws a Valakut, it could be relevant too, right?
Or if you draw, or if you just like drew one too many mountains.
Right. Like if you
you can only 15 your opponent.
Yeah. All right, so Zach's sitting on Izzet Charm now with a lot of. So he's got remand. So he want.
Do you think this deck could play Niv Mizzet?
I mean,
the new one.
I wouldn't tell you no. I don't know. It seems ambitious in your 4-color deck, but
you can if you cast Bring to Light with
for
conversions 5, you can just
true.
get a Niv Mizzet and draw like 6 cards.
That's true. That's a.
No.
The Niv Mizzet Reborn is, I think, what Quentin is.
Yeah, I'm talking about the 5-color one. It costs white, blue, black, red, green.
Yeah, you could also play the other Niv Mizzet if you wanted to, I suppose, if you were interested in making blue, 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 red, red, red.
or play the other one with Curiosity.
Yeah.
Is Curiosity legal in Modern?
It is. It was in 8th edition.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right, so he's picked up another Scapeshift here, it looks like. So he's got 7 lands in play, so I think that should be. I mean, he's got a land in hand. With the land in hand,
he doesn't have double green, right? Oh no, he does.
Yeah. So sacrificing 7 lands, that means he can get a Valakut and 6 mountains.
Joe saying, if you just show me 6 mountains, I'll just concede on the spot.
Well,
I mean, he really only needs. I guess he needs this all 6 for them to enter, right?
Yes. To see 5 other mountains.
He could have gone with a conservative line of only Scapeshift 6 lands and leave a mountain in play and hit him for exact lethal. But
right. Got to make sure you get your mountain count in your deck.
Yeah.
For playing this deck.
Yeah, because it's really easy to like just draw draw one.
It's not like the normal Scapeshift where you always have like extra mountains.
Yeah, just like way too many mountains.
Yeah.
This one has like a very conservative amount of mountains for.
Right.
A very conservative amount of mana for, or mountains for.
So I'm spotting an Inferno Titan in Zach's sideboard. I wonder what kind of spicy stuff he's going to have here. I mean, Inferno Titan probably doesn't play in this matchup. Ooh, he's got Madcap's package. That's cool, too. I wonder... That's probably pretty bad against Thing in the Ice, so you probably don't want it, but it is funny.
Like Madcap Experiment with like Angel.
Platinum Empyrean, probably.
Empyrean, because it's bigger.
Yeah, because life total doesn't change.
Yeah, you don't really care about...
You can't really protect the Angel very well, so that's a more risky line.
Well, and you're not really abusing the you can't lose the game versus you can't, your life total can't change.
Right.
Because like in Platinum Empyrean still loses to Infect, right?
Right. And Madcap Experiment also domes you if you put Angel into play. So like you have to protect your Angel. Whereas Empyrean doesn't hurt you if you put it into play with Madcap Experiment.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I didn't see what cards Joe was bringing in though.
Let's think. So this is a control matchup, so you probably want to bring... It depends how many Planeswalkers he's playing in his sideboard, but I would definitely be interested in some number of Planeswalkers. It's a little bit tough. Like, you probably want Spell Pierces for sure. Okay, Blood Moon, obviously. Yeah, Blood Moon's good.
Blood Moon seems sweet.
Yeah.
Although, at some point your opponent just... I guess your Valakut is no longer...
Yeah, Valakut's no longer active.
Sure. Sweet.
Yep, Blood Moon seems good. Especially if it's also a 4-color deck.
Sultai Charm, Izzet Charm in Zach's list. pretty sweet. I like Sultai Charm. That's
Sultai
cool.
Charm is good.
I don't remember all of the modes, not gonna lie.
Sultai Charm, I actually... Oh man, I wonder if I can cobble it together off the top of my head. Draw a card, discard one.
Does it draw 2, discard 1?
Yeah, draw 2, discard 1, that's what I meant to say. Destroy target monocolor creature?
I want to say it's just... I thought it was just a Terminate.
I think it's destroy target monocolor creature. Maybe it's just terminate. And, destroy target artifact or enchantment.
Oh, you were right.
Yeah.
The monocolored creature. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What a card. This cycle of charms is actually insane.
Yeah.
Like, Jeskai Charm is just good. Mardu Charm was, like, pretty bad. Abzan Charm is, like, actually
Abzan Charm is pretty good. It's like instant speed, draw 2, lose 2 life mode, and it can also put counters on creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Esper Charm, sure.
Esper Charms. Oh, Esper Charms. This is the last cycle. I wasn't talking about these.
You're talking about the
Dude, Jun Charm.
Jun Charm, very good. It's a Pyroclasm or Exile Graveyard.
Bloodbraid Elf into your Jun Charm. So good. So Zach's talking about what list he's playing, and he's playing the black splash version, so the white splash version.
Sure.
Which means he doesn't have Path. Probably makes it a lot worse than in this matchup specifically.
Yeah.
Because the white version also plays like Supreme Verdict.
Right.
I've seen Teferi.
Teferi Time Raveler, yeah. Teferi, even the big Teferi.
Well, you can't get big Teferi with...
You can't get big Teferi with Train to Life, but you could still just play it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still fine. Like,
yeah. You just ramp into it. You can play it on turn 3 or whatever. off your Search for Tomorrow plus Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just starting off with the same visions, bombs both. Search for Tomorrow? Oh, Relic, sweet.
Well, Joe has to put some Phoenixes into play this turn. Well, Zach is tapped out.
Zach has Surgical in hand plus Steve. I don't know what the blue cards are. One of them's definitely a remand. Land, Steve. Oh, Snapcaster Mage.
So Surgical definitely going to stop any Phoenix funny business.
He seems extremely insulated versus Phoenix right now.
Yeah. Doesn't have a lot going on to stop a thing in the ice right now, it seems like. Whereas last time it was kind of the opposite, right? His opponent was on a thing in the ice draw, and he just had it push and then remanded it the other one a couple times.
So he's just leaving up Crack Relic or
Remand.
I think that's better than casting Steve, right? Because you don't really care about the mana from Steve.
I guess being on the draw, I guess you're kind of worried. Yeah, I guess you're kind of... I don't know what you're worried about. Maybe you're worried about opponent just jamming Pyromancer Ascension or something here.
Or putting a million...
I guess Pyromancer Ascension is a little bit covered by the Relic, but...
Putting like 3 Phoenixes in
well,
play.
But you still have the Surgical, I mean...
I guess that's true. Yeah.
I don't know if you get super punished for playing Steve here, but it probably doesn't matter too much what you do. I guess you... he has one land in hand. I was going to say maybe he really wants to cantrip off the remand to make his lateral land drops.
But he can cantrip the next turn out the Relic.
Right. And plus he has land in hand, so he's not going to miss his... I wonder if you just...
Do you ever Surgical Manamorphose?
I don't think so. I don't think in this matchup. I could see it being reasonable against Storm in some situations, but I don't think you would in this matchup.
I think this gets remanded. Or he just lets Joe spin his wheels. Hopefully he plays
I guess you're not too worried about it because you have Surgical and Relic.
Well, I mean, you have Relic up, right? So he's never going to play into
Right, that's what I'm saying, yeah. Alright, so now, what do you do? I guess you Surgical Phoenix before you crack Relic. I mean, you probably just don't even crack Relic, but... I mean, you even get to play around
If
Spell
he fetches,
here.
you can fetch or you can Surgical Arms. Oh, 2 in hand.
2 in hand.
Did he not discard 2 to the... Maybe he's trying to play around the Relic and Sandbag 2.
Yeah,
and flashback with the
he was. I think he was trying to bait a Relic activation.
Sure.
I mean, which makes sense. I think that's a reasonable line.
I mean, the Surgical itself is like that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
It's like a good line around the Relic, but really bad against Surgicals.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
so Zach saw seems like at least 2 Blood Moons in Joe's deck, which is something he needs to be aware of. I guess that might be a reason to sandbag the Sakura Tribe Elder.
Yeah,
That
maybe
makes
you
sense.
don't know what you.
Yeah, so you like kind of get to know better what to.
Yeah, no, I just bring it up. Yeah, yeah, hit both. Oh wait, yeah, didn't I? Wait, so you said. But I think didn't I grab this one tapped? Right?
He's only fetched twice.
Yeah. Players discussing life totals.
I think it's correct.
Joe's at 18. He's fetched 2 tapped lands.
Yeah.
He fetched tapped Stevens on turn 1.
Yeah.
Oh no, did he fetch untapped Stevens? He might have led Spirebluff Canal. He cast the Serum Visions, right?
He did. Still.
I mean, as long as you're at between 15 and 18, it doesn't super matter, right? They're all the same.
Right.
So Joe trying to find sees 2 more lands.
So what does he want here? This is a spot where Aria Flame is really good.
Aria, Flame, Pyromancer's Ascension, Thing in the
Yeah.
Ice. Any threat is good.
Yeah. All right, so I feel like Zach. Okay. Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Pyromancer would be pretty bad against the Relic.
Yeah, but Aria Flame would be very good.
Yeah, super good. So it's like Zach's casting the Steve. Still gets to leave an additional remand up, right?
So you probably just remand it.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't. I don't know. If you have the
I
card
mean,
with
you
Relic.
get got by another land, right? I guess you have another turn to deal with it, and you can just like bring to light and get something, right? I think you just remand it, definitely.
Okay, so he's letting it resolve.
Okay.
So this is a cast trigger, so he's gonna get a counter on it if he has a Thought Scar in his graveyard, which he does, because he has
Yeah.
priority now. So it's not like you get to activate, you get to sack Relic in response to anything here. Does he have? He has a he doesn't have a lightning bolt, because he might have a lightning bolt in his graveyard.
I really don't like not getting second forest here. Oh, I guess he might fetch for it. Oh.
The greed, let the greed.
Yeah, I think he
consume
should.
you.
I think he should have got like blue green. I guess you can never bring
Maybe
the
he's
light,
just
right?
saving the remand for like a Blood Moon, specifically.
Yeah, he's just like I can't beat the Blood Moon.
Right.
So yeah,
He
does
can
have
also
access
just
to
so
the-
with Black Green, yeah. Besides having Maelstrom Pulse, Assassin's Trophy.
yeah.
Well, he needs basic island to get. So I was gonna say he could also bring to light for 3, but I guess he needs a.
Well,
No, he could bring to light for. Oh no, because he needs
He
island.
needs
His
island,
bring to light
yeah.
costs green.
yeah, so he could do that. I mean,
But like now he has a
another
Tribe Elder
Steve.
anyway,
Yeah,
so
he's
maybe
fine.
he just. I think he just had the second Tribe Elder.
I
So.
don't like not getting. I mean, so you can never Scapeshift anyway, right? If they have a Blood Moon.
Right. That's
So.
true. No, I'm just but you could bring to light like your Maelstrom Pulse.
Oh yeah, or
To
your
kill the Blood Moon.
Sultai Charm.
Yeah, or your Soul Tetra. Yeah. Destroy target.
He had one in his deck.
He did. Well, now he can just cast the Charm because he's presumably going to get an island with the Sakura Tribe Elder.
I mean, he has the mana up to cast it right now.
I wonder why he didn't Thought Scout. Oh, so now his Pyromancer Ascension is guaranteed active because he can respond to a relic.
Yeah, triggers on stack, yeah.
Uh,
And then I'm going to cast red blue for
Okay.
So- So he should have responded to
Yeah.
the relic activation with the Thought Scour to get another trigger, and his Pyromancer Ascension would have been active.
yeah, and then
I mean, he would have exiled the cards he Thought Scour.
Oh. Okay, well he's good to go anyway.
All right, well he drew a Thought Scour.
Yeah.
Well, he would have gotten to double Thought Scour.
Ooh, Mill the Valakut.
So maybe his last unknown card is Surgical Extraction.
That'd be gas.
Yeah, I think he missed drawing a card off of Thought Scour. Yeah.
Cool. So this is why we usually interrupt games, right?
Wait, does this still get the?
Yes,
Yes,
that will
it's
still get
cast
the.
trigger.
Is it like a cast trigger or?
That's what it casts.
So yeah, so
the
it's
one
like
that turns things off then?
yes.
Yeah,
As soon as you cast the spell, yeah. So it's an active Fire Ascension.
Oh yeah, but I won't get, no, yeah, I know I won't get a copy. And then yeah, I'm gonna spend my last red mana to double bolt you. Yeah. Alright.
Ooh, bolt him for 6.
I think it's not going to matter here because I think Zach just has lethal because he
Yeah,
has
because he has
he has Bring to Light in hand.
Yeah. So he can just Bring to Light, Escape Shift, and just
Yeah,
wow,
he's got
kill
7
him.
lands in play. Yeah.
Yeah. Bring to Light's a sweet card.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So I guess it matters if Joe has a surgical extraction in hand.
He can do it in response to the Escape Shift.
Yeah, he can surgical Valakuts in response.
Well, so do you have to do it in response to the Bring to Light, or does the Bring to Light put the Escape Shift on the stack?
It doesn't matter how you time it. I mean, I don't know what the optimal way to time it is.
Well,
Probably
so-
the optimal time would have been to already do it in case the opponent has a counter spell. All right, so he didn't have it. All right, so we still got.
So we got 20 minutes
20
left.
minutes left.
We can probably find another match.
Yeah, we could probably find another match.
Yeah, that last the Blue White versus the Amulet game was insane,
Yeah, yeah.
even though it ended a draw. All right, so we're gonna try to find another match, and we will be right back. Stay tuned.
Better.